If you're feeling lost or overwhelmed, this is your message to go within. Go within. Breathe, center yourself. Because sometimes I feel like when we're growing and evolving and taking that time for ourselves, it can also feel so overwhelming and so kind of intimidating and scary, because when we grow, we get pulled into situations and places, and we expand versions of ourselves that we've never played with, that we've never seen, we've never encountered. And that can be an incredibly scary feeling when you have been used to being the same person and playing it safe and doing the same thing, which if you are finally on the journey of ending that pattern and doing something different for yourself, I am so incredibly proud of you and excited, because that takes so much growth. So with that, I'm going to cleanse this space because we are going to dive right into the tarot today. But know that as you grow, as you evolve, it's not necessarily always all sunshine and rainbows. It is. You feel better as you elevate, but through that comes uncomfortable shifts and patterns. It's like when you're growing as a little kid and you get those growing pains, like it hurts, but you're growing, you're evolving, and there has to be a little bit of discomfort that comes with that, or it would just be too easy. And when things are too easy in life, we take them for granted and we don't appreciate them for what they were. If you were just given $5 million right now, it would be awesome, but you would probably burn through that money in no time. Maybe you wouldn't, but most people that win the lottery unfortunately lose it all within a few years. And that's because, unfortunately, when you're given something and you haven't done the work to achieve it, it usually doesn't stay because it doesn't belong to you. You aren't ready for it. So we're gonna dive straight into the tarot today. But if this message found you, know that the growth you are doing is right. Don't question yourself. Don't feel like because you haven't manifested the things that you have been after, or because you're having bad days, that means that you're not on the right path or you are doing it wrong. You're not. You're doing it right. And the fact that you're questioning yourself just shows that you are on the journey for the right reasons, and that you are connected with yourself. And maybe you just need to connect yourself a little bit more. When you have those moments of doubt, of am I on the right path? What is it that I'm meant to be doing? Stop and ask yourself, where is this coming from? What is it that I'm trying to accomplish? And if you're doing all of those things, know that that little seed of doubt is not coming from your highest self. That is coming from a lower vibration that is wanting to keep you stuck there. Little cat is wanting to keep you stuck there. So what I want to ask the universe is if there is any guidance, any insight on what has maybe given you some doubt, or what path you are meant to go on. So, universe, guides, open up this channel and space for a message that is for our highest good, for our highest divine self. We are open to whatever that message is. And this is a space of love and light, and no other energy is invited or welcomed here. We are open to what you have to say, and we are grateful to be here, and so it is. So, let's see what you got. What? Oh, perfect. I got 3 cards, and we're gonna go with those 3. And oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like you are in a place right now where you have worked really, really hard for things. You've been playing with these ideas. You have been trying to connect with your deeper self, with your true purpose, and you have been trying to figure out what it is that you are meant to do next. And I think through that, I think through this growth, you have realized that by growing, there are going to be certain things that you are going to have to leave behind. I think you have been a crutch to a lot of people in your life and to a lot of situations. And I think that you have been afraid to step into your own because you worry that stepping into your own will mean that you will have to leave things behind, whether it's a job, a situation, a person, and it's kept you in a place where you're not really taking the action that you need to do. And maybe that's why this message came across, because you're feeling like your inner self or your higher self are calling you to go on a path. But I think as you started to go on that path, you realize that it would mean leaving some things that you have been holding onto very, very tightly behind. And that has kept you in a place where you're feeling the pull and maybe you're taking little steps in that direction. But when you see or think you see what the outcome of that is going to be, you back off from it a little bit. And if you're afraid that by doing this, you're gonna leave somebody out in the cold, you're going to abandon someone, I'm being called to tell you that anyone that is meant to be in your life will still be there after this growth. And if anything, that bond will be even stronger. But if they're not meant to be in your life, you can't keep yourself stuck so that they stay in your life. You are doing yourself such a disservice by doing that. And the universe is telling you that you will forever feel this inner restlessness that you're feeling now. And maybe if it is leaving a person behind, you might leave them behind for a little bit, but maybe they'll see what it's like to not have you in their life and they'll want to elevate too. But you can't base your growth on that. And if it's a job and you're afraid that taking that step is going to equal financial instability or anything like that, know that when you are on your journey, the universe will provide. You will have what you need. Maybe you won't have as much money as you had before initially, but you will have wealth in so many other ways. So I just want to draw another card for any advice or guidance that the universe has going forward for you. And I'm actually just curious. Yeah, so at the bottom of the deck, you have the Hierophant, and then at the beginning of the deck, you have the Eight of Cups. And this card has been coming out a lot in my readings. So it's this person that is having to walk away from all of these things that they had thought were love, all of these things that they thought they were important to them. They're having to literally leave them behind and go on this new journey that they don't know where it's gonna take them. And with the Hierophant, that is like some spiritual God energy. Like you are being called to take a leap and connect with your higher self and know that the path that you go on might feel uncomfortable, but once you begin to just flow with the energy instead of fighting it, you will open yourself to a whole ocean of abundance that you didn't even think was possible. Because when you can change your energy, it changes the world around you. Everything is matter, everything is energy, everything is in a constant flow of moving, and you want to be in harmony with it. You don't want to get left behind. So I'm gonna ask for any guidance going forward that you might need. Any advice, any guidance, Spirit. Okay. The King of Pentacles. Okay. So with the King of Pentacles, he's sitting on his throne. He is manifesting all of this abundance, and the pentacles are all about your external world, your material things, and how they reflect back to how you feel internally. So I think with the King of Pentacles, you need to know that you have this power within you to quite literally change your reality. I think you need to ask yourself, is the growth that I am seeking coming from a selfish place? Or is the growth that I am seeking leading me to my higher purpose? Because if you are going on this journey for you, you will be the King of Pentacles. But if you're afraid to go on this journey, or you're going on the journey because you're trying to prove something to someone, know that it can be a tricky thing, because you don't want to be so focused on material things that you shut off the things that are truly important in life, which is love, connection, feeding your spirit. And that doesn't mean that having a good material plane around you isn't important, because it is so important. Like I said, this card is all about reflecting how you feel internally in your manifestations in your everyday life. So when you're wanting to be the King of Pentacles archetype, know that you have to bring your logic, your mental state, your heart, your spiritual sense, your deepest desires. Really connect with what it is that makes you tick, what it is that you are passionate about. What is your why? Why are you here? What do you feel is your mission on earth? And once you can connect with that and stop worrying about leaving things behind, you stop worrying, you stop holding yourself back, you have faith that you are on the right path and the right journey, you will be able to sit on your throne, and you will open yourself up to a world of abundance that you never thought possible. And then at the bottom of the deck, it's so funny, we have the Queen of Wands. So know that you can connect these energies, because the wands are all about what it is that you're passionate about, what makes your soul just like what lights you up in life, what makes you happy truly. So know that by connecting these two, and it's perfect masculine and feminine, putting that energy together, be a go-getter, go out there, be fierce, be courageous, but also be able to know and tune in with that deep core part of you. And when you're on this journey and you're trying to manifest these things, just ask yourself, is this coming from a genuine place? Is this something that's going to feed my highest self? And if the answer is yes, do it, go get it, go after it. But if the answer is no, that maybe you're doing it for shallow reasons, or maybe you're doing it because you want it as opposed to you need it, then maybe that's a call out for you to check in with yourself. And again, just ask yourself, what is my why? What is my purpose? Why am I here? So if this message found you, know that whatever path you're on and whatever journey you're on, you're doing it right. You're on the path. I showed up to affirm all of this. So even if you're having a bad day or a wobbly day or a day where you don't do as well as the previous day, don't beat yourself up. Try better next time. And it's just little changes every day. Like I've started to do deep breathing in the morning, breathing in through my nose, holding it, and then exhaling through my mouth. I've been practicing not grabbing my phone first thing in the morning, so I can just really connect with my energy and I can get myself to a good place. So maybe you will start to do those things, and I think you should journal too. But don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself the compassion that you give to other people. Give yourself the grace that you give to other people. And know that the universe is cheering you on, and so am I. We are so incredibly proud of you. This is such an exciting journey to be on, and the world needs more people to go on that journey. We need to connect with that inner light so that we can bring it out from within us and shine it into the world, because the world is dark right now, but I think so many of us are waking up to our true self, and we are connecting with earth and the spiritual realm, and through that we are really raising earth's vibration to one of light and love and harmony. And all of us together can make a difference, even if it's just one little thing that you do, smiling at a stranger, holding the door open for someone, being kind to yourself, and giving yourself positive words of affirmation. Anything that is putting light out into the world will come back to you tenfold. So Don't be hard on yourself. Keep loving yourself. If this message found you or resonated, I love hearing from you guys. So leave a comment, like, subscribe, whatever it is. I am happy to be on this journey with you, and I am so happy that you're here. I love you so much. Your angels love you so much, and we are cheering you on.